Oh, nice. Okay. Pretty commission stuff is looking okay. So I'll be able to place some flat colors after that. But we are going to work on my manga now. Hi, Otto, glad to be here. How are you? Hope how's it going? How have you been for this small little break? Hmm, feeling right? Had something to eat? Took your meds? Hi, Zaga, glad to be here. How are you? Hope how's it going? I slept. Oh, okay, okay. For 2 hours. Just small information for people from YouTube. If someone already got there. Uh, why do I always say Ipra in my head as Ipra? Ipra. With how do you say two P's? Say it stronger. Ip. Ip. Ipra. I don't know how to say it stronger. E. E. Hmm. You say like E because it's E. Why I E. Okay, so what we are going to do today is actually might like this one might not necessarily be a typical drawing you are going to see. Because like yeah, we've got some stuff already happening like here, right? Like we've already got some cool things, but actually you see, unfortunately, the things we have over here are not necessarily things that I actually want to have in my manga on my pages. So what I have to do is actually taking up a lot and just, you know, start writing. Unfortunately, one of the things, G. What do you mean G? Buying? Yeah, like buying. C. Ing. Ing. Buying. Doing. Buying. Holding. But buying most likely. What is the letter between B, U, and Y, I, N, G? Okay. Buying. Buying. It's buying. I'm buying a boat. Is it not? Am I having a stroke?
Buying. Buying.
If you saying as in and how you say in and yang. You said good.
Buying. Buying.
Buying. Buying. I've been always saying buying. Am I having a stroke right now? What's going on? Oh no. Oh no. Not again. Is you say the whole word. Yeah, and then it's in. In. Depends how you say yin yang is not English wording. Not in. Yin. Yes, but it yin is like its own word. Hi, how long have you been working on your manga? Hi Shusha, glad to have you here. How are you? Hope how's it going? I'm actually working on my manga for a really long time because I've started writing it when I was 10. I'm 25 now. Generally, it's all about the story. And now I have a bit more possibilities to actually finally do the manga. I finally got the skills to do that, right? Like, I've spent all this time on like... I've spent this whole time on learning how to do that properly. And now I've got the, I've got the entire thing. Like, I've got the, I've got the writing skills, I've got the art skills. Now what I need is, sit down, flow the entire story that I have in my mind planned on the paper. Lower the music, higher the rain. Huh? Yeah, so basically today we are going to do the writing. I'm going to, I'm open to any kinds of talk. I'm going to write, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to be able to talk with y'all, right? Have you planned out approximately? From what I see, it's like for this chapter it's going to be 26. I want to make it chapter by chapter. Let's go. This is my body right on the plane. What? What do you mean, Zig? Yeah, I want to make this chapter by chapter, but I want to release it, how to say this? I want to release it in terms of like books. Random rhymes, I see. So Zega just throwing bars, I see. Yeah, so like I want to take everything by like a book, right? So this is going to be the book. Like volumes, yeah. Clearly manga, yeah. Give me a moment. I need to do something real quick. Jesus Christ. Work stuff. But what? I've sent them stuff. I'm sure I've sent it. This one, no, knew about it. For God's sake, man. This one's 7. Dude. Like... None of the information I've sent on Friday to the drivers was brought in. Like nothing was sent in. Straight up. Spooky. Updated the track? No. I'm supposed to also write the information about the stuff. Information about the roads to people, to the drivers. And I've sent them all information in the freaking Friday, literally at the end of the day. And none of them went through. Like, actually, none of my messages went through. But sounds funny, kinda. Hi Zev, glad to be here. How are your brain has going? So now I'm stressing out all over it just to send everyone informations about the roads. I think I might actually have to call one of the guys. Give me a second. Alright. I'm at it. You good? Started working on a project this weekend. Nice, I see. I just deployed to port 20 minutes ago to turn it out on my phone, yeah. But here's the thing, like, I'm supposed to send informations about the roads to the drivers. And if they won't receive it, they are not going to perform the route, and that means the thing will go bye-bye, right? And the thing is that... Actually, wait, I might need to call another one really quickly. Wait, yeah? Or who was asking my boss about it? Yeah. Okay. I don't think I need to. So yeah, alright. Damn. I hate it. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm so like knocked out of my entire thing. What I was supposed to do because of that thing. Yeah. Because I'm 100% sure that I've sent them messages on WhatsApp when I was leaving work. I'm 100% sure that they were there. They had not to. There had to be a situation where those didn't pass through. Probably it was because we had issues at work with the internet. At least that's what I hope for. Okay. So what we are going to do, basically what I'm going to do is having the chat run in, and I'm going to write the thing right down. Okay, this one knows. Okay. I must have high hopes that everything went in someday, just not right to me at all. Okay. Man, I hate it, because I want to have a normal weekend without worrying about anything. Yesterday I was waken up by the driver who had a situation with the engine. Everything broke up, and we had to quickly find a driver to exchange him. And now this. And this for sure was because of the internet. I hate it so much, because I'm 100% sure that it's like I'm now having a problem. The problems because the drivers, quote unquote, didn't receive the routes, but none of them received them because, for example, the internet while sending the messages failed. That sucks so much. Okay, anyway, right. No work, no writing. So I'm going to make the basic thing like amount of chapters. It's going to be 5. We want to make 5 chapters for the volume. But yeah, it's all about the volumes and stuff. So yeah. Amount of chapters. Last revision. It's going to be today's date, so 29th. 06 2025. Wait, if I make like today, no, it won't work. I can just implement an emoji. 29, 06, 2029. I thought the 2025. I thought that I can make things. Okay, this one and this one. I'm here. Hi, Aspen. Welcome back. Hi. Getting chat from another platform, yeah. And this is more like a just talking stream. I'm going to have my manga in the background, just so you would know what we are working on. But I'm just going to write, etc. How are you guys doing today? Mm. We chill over here, yeah. Hmm. Okay. So now... Oh, and notes. I need to implement notes here. I'm still stressing out over this entire thing. That's so infuriating. I think that will be enough. Yeah, in chill as well, just rendering some art that I actually didn't think I would finish. I see. Am I getting some more? No. We'll see. We'll see how this thing is going to go. I like that lime green color on Yamuto. Yeah. We should be showing the story of names. Actually, here's the thing, folks. Would you still be interested in reading the chapter without, for example, because I don't want to like sit down and not talking about anything, and I can't write and talk about something else. I need to like write and talk about more or less the same thing, like for example read what I'm writing. That would leave some room more or less, but would it be enough of a spoiler for you to not to read the chapter or leave the stream? Because I don't want you not wanting to read the chapter, and I don't want you to leave the stream because of it. Hmm. Yeah, you're right. Hmm. You. I mean, I don't read it like at all, so I don't really mind either way. I see. I see. Hmm. What to do? I'll still read it. Because here's the thing. I'm going to make like writing and lettering off stream. That's what I'm planning. So like you won't really, so you wouldn't really know the texts. But the thing is, if it's going to be counterintuitive, if I, you know. Mm, hmm. Okay, I'll try to talk about something else while thinking about what to write. So now I need the title, chapter 1. Subtitle, the away. Alright. Last revision, page count, notes. So you have 5 chapters that I want to implement in this volume. Page count for the first one, that's the problem. Let me quickly check the translation. Of verse. Okay. That last revision to today's date. Page count. I'm actually trying to rethink the amount of pages. Because if I remember correctly, I can get rid of the pages. I think. I have to just hit delete, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to bring them back. So I'm going to write page count 26 for now. I mean, it's page count 26, but actually we're counting from page 3. So it's like 26 pages plus back cover plus back cover inside, right? So actually this should be on page 3, which is here. Yeah. That's how it's supposed to be, because cover inside should be like on the inside of the cover, so that that's most likely left empty, but I don't want to really leave it empty, so we'll see. Okay, so that's that. Page 1. Yeah, pacing and timing. I need to check like how I want to pace everything, you know, like page 1. What's happening on page 1. Like I want to make that pre-roll what's happening, you know? Like, you know, pre-roll what's happening and then working things out. Too sweet. uh, what too sweet? Page 1. Uh, that is a doozy. It's sickly sweet, I see. Wait, let me write the thing. Like, more or less how I would write it with the thing. Okay. Like, there are a couple things that I'll have to figure out how I want to do, because, like, I want to make, like, a seal, right? Like, seal capable to get, like, capable to seal away any kind of any being possible, like the strongest seal. But I don't know how I have to exactly do that, because I had in mind, like, you know, I had in mind like different methods, like different sea doggo. God damn it. No, not this kind of seal. And not the navy. Earth? But yeah, I'm not sure, because I'm thinking about making it maybe like a Naruto big ass like gate, or just like a like what we've had here, that on the ground there's like a magic hole being opened and chains are getting out of it. By a very strong jacked out seal, imagine. Imagine, yeah. Okay. And here. And open this stupid leather. What leather? So. Just innocence. I'll be careful. Okay. So I've got this. So basically here's how I'm doing this. I need to kind of know what's going to happen in the what's going to happen in the entire thing, right? In the entire chapter. So I'm now writing like sentences that will point me in the direction of what exactly is going to happen in there. Okay, and now let's see. Okay, it was my college, I see. Hello, mate. Hi, stand out. Got over here. How are you? Hope everything's going. I think this is the first time seeing, so hope you're in the coffee corner here. How are you? Today we're actually writing a lot. I'm writing the scenario for my comic book right now, for my manga. So, yeah, it'll be that. Hi Elmer, got over here, how are you? Hope everything's going? Welcome back. It's been a while, bro. Oh? It had to be a really long while. Stand out. It had to be a really long while. It's alright, Espan, it's alright. I missed you, haven't gotten time to tune in. I see. It's alright, I'm happy you are back. I'm happy you are back then. I remember. Oh, I see. I have really bad memory. It's in the drawing requests. I haven't really went into it, actually. We haven't really touched any requests yet. You did the cut? Yeah, but we are taking things bit by bit, right? I haven't made a request stream where I would take up the request of Elmer. Let's see. Okay. I more or less have 26 pages written in like bit by bit. And then we are starting from page 3, so it's like 23 pages. That's the thing that I can't understand, because cover and cover inside are count like a normal page. and then we are starting from page 3 and it goes up to 26. 1, 2, wait. There's 2 for 3 and 23. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Wait, yeah. Let's start here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24 pages. Yeah, we're ending up with 24 pages. So I need to change the way how it goes. God damn it, I hate it. Now what? There we go. I really despise it. Is the layout for the first chapter done? Not yet, not yet. I'm working on it. You did, but we're slowly pursuing it. I'm writing the scenario. I have some sketches, but the sketches weren't really working for me. But we are ending up with only 24 pages, not 26. Oh yeah, wait. I wanted to do it 24 pages. I think. That was it. So I have to now rewrite it, kinda. Give me a moment. But bro, you gonna drop this on Webtoon, right? Yeah. Does the page count matter? Yes. It does, actually. So basically, the page count, here's the thing. You are kind of establishing the plot of the chapter, right? And depending on the page count, you have to fill in this page count with that part. When do you think we'll get to read this on Webtoon? I think in 2 months. Like, we are going to make from now on 2 streams from manga making every week. This is like the first week that we are doing this. Like, now we are going to experience, because we've had Vtuber illustrations or just generally illustration making, sketching on Wednesday and Sunday, and Thursday, Friday we've had OC making. Now the sketchings are going to be changed into manga making generally. So that's that. Okay, let me see how this goes. Actually, what does IPRA mean? Nothing. It actually doesn't mean anything. It's just the name of the planet that is on... that the entire thing is taking place on. So it's like Earth. Like, generally the idea, the concept of it is that all of it is happening in the times before the Big Bang, quote unquote. And basically there was like a huge planet called Ypra, and each island is like called after the planets in Milky Way. There's 7 islands basically, like Mars, Jupiter, Gaia, yada 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 yada. Different formats. So basically the entire thing that we have with the first characters that we have here, in theory, for what I have planned, should be taking about 10 pages. Also, don't leave out Old Man Snapping the Cane, yeah. But yeah, Ypra is the name of the planet everything takes care, take part in. Actually, the first title I wanted was Chronicles of Ypra, but it was too long. Funny scene, come on. They're gonna be in headship cannons. Headship cannons. Yes, there are going to be some ships. Not all, not many, but there are going to be some ships. Yeah. It reminds me of the It's Over 9000 scene, I see. Yeah, I've actually kind of went for it. That's what was in my mind. Oh, so we're gonna get some waifus in this, huh? Yeah, a bunch of waifus. Davis harem? Nah, not really. But there are going to be some shenanigans. Actually, but yeah. Davis is not the type to run after harem. Hey, when I read this eventually, it's gonna be so trippy to know that I actually watched the artist make this live, yeah. That's actually something that a lot of people, not necessarily have occasion to watch, like how the manga was how the manga was being made. So basically I want to make everything black and white like normal manga, but I want to introduce some colors. And I was wondering, because like in the end it's just going to be very few colors. Is that alright for ya? In manga? Like what do you think about some colors in manga in general? Because actually, fun fact, a lot of mangas are black and white, and this is the standard for mangas because one, it's cheaper, and basically back in the past, the Shonen Jump magazine started out as a very small magazine, right? It was like monthly release or something like that, and people were just releasing their mangas there, but to ensure that several chapters are going to be printed out there, like many of them, right? Because like one Shonen Jump has like 500 pages, and it contains like several different mangas at that time. Let's color it later. Yeah, I can. Okay, I think I have it. 24 pages. Yeah. That's that. Mm. Okay. So now I have to split all that into pages. So that will be a header, page 1. My son, E. Page 2. Okay. But yeah, you're right, Zaga. I can always color it later. Like in the end, there's not. I shouldn't really add even those shadows that I have here, like all of that. There should be just a tone, and that's it. Like I've made a mistake to start shading it. Although I'm not sure if I don't want to shade it. Like I'm actually not sure about it. You know? There's that. There's a bunch of stuff that I have here. But I have to figure out some... I'm back, welcome back, Aspen. So basically what I have to figure out is going to be kind of a placement of everything and pacing on the page. But I know now more or less how everything should go on the page. Because a page in manga is like a scene. You can kind of see it when you're looking at the actual mangas and stuff. And after that you're looking at the anime. That's why one anime is several chapters. Page 3. Page 4. Page 5. It is... so basically when you're writing the thing, right, the... 6... you know, when you're writing your mangas thing, page 8. Page 9. Page 10. Page 11. So, like, it's not necessarily important to do things that I'm doing, right? Like numbering the page, etc. But actually, it's way better to keep track of everything. And trust me, it is very important to keep track of everything. Because without that, you are... I'm back, bro. Welcome back, welcome back. So basically, the main issue that you might have is, you know, losing the track of your pages. Like, if you have everything just written down into, like, a random stuff, and, you know... Page 16. Page 17. That's why I'm numbering every one page. Had to make sense and relevant. Page 19, page 20. So basically, I'm not sure if we are going to even start sketching everything. Page 21. Page 22. Page 23. And last page. Page 24. Okay. So now I can also like jump to the pages instantly because on the side I have the attachments because all of it is like a header, etc. So I can just hit the, you know, I can go to chapter 1 or hit the thing and go to chapter 1 to page 1, etc, etc, etc. So I can just check where's the chapter 1, where's the basic information. You're saying French for a second, lol. So yeah. And yeah, like that's more or less how it goes. And now there's that thing, like how to do the page. You make a slideshow of your art. A slideshow of my art. I can. So basically we have a page. So now what I have, it's like one sentence per page. And the thing is to describe what's going on in the page, you know? So basically what's exactly going on, how the thing is shown, portrayed, etc. And you want to expand it, and the best to do that is having about like one sentence per panel on a page. So I have now one sentence for entire page which describes this page, and you want to like split it, right? So for example, over here I have 3 sections. So I'm, after the point, etc. So I'm just splitting those points, those sections into 3, and that gives me 3 panels. That's as easy as it gets. And now I have to expand on it to give myself a bit more description to what exactly this should be. Okay. Banning non-human posture. Mountains. That's been completely important. Oop. Okay. Like again, like you can still talk about something, like throw the topic, I can still try to talk about it, right? Like that's the thing, we don't have to talk about the manga, you can tell me maybe about something you want to talk about, or like games you are playing, books you are reading. Do authors make you happy? Yes. Authors are actually really cute. How do Polish call them? Wydry. We call it Vidra. I see. Very similar then. Very cute. How cute. Okay, so now I know more or less how it's supposed to be. And now what I need is... You're Polish? Yes, I'm Polish. Sound effects. Growl. Okay. Page 1 planned out. Cool, me too. Hey! Let's go! I thought I've slipped up a little several times when you were in the chat with a Polish word. That you just knew Polish, didn't actually realize you were Polish as well, lol. I see, I see. Okay. To reach reasoning. Okay. Siema. Mm. Reasoning. Demo. Oh man, I gotta go. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye, Aspen. Bye bye. Hi Dino, glad to have you here. How are you? Hoping it's going? Suffix. God damn it. Okay. Bless you, thank you. Oop. Dino, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the family. Flies away. Hmm. Crush. No, that's okay. So basically, for those who are wondering, newcomers like you didn't know, I am writing just a scenario right now. I'm on. You have to generally do that to know how you want to plan out your pages, etc. How many panels you want to have, yada yada yada. You don't want to have too many. And like even now, even though I've already kind of determined how all of it should go, right? Even though I've more or less figured out before how I want my 24 pages to look like, unfortunately that is not the case even now, after that, because I'm still changing how the pages are going to look like, etc. And you can actually have a bunch of revisions. Like for now I'm writing the scenario, today is 29th, and in the very next one, bless you, Zagan and I are talking about others. Oh, I see. So basically the thing is like, like even now I want to change a bunch of things in the pages just to make it fit better. They cute? Yeah. Her favorite stone, get very sad if they lose it. Yeah, that's true. But actually the stone and sleep holding hands, yeah. Generally the stone is like their favorite, but they are using it to crack open the seashells that they eat. That's actually really cute. I do hold hands with someone when I'm sleeping. Hmm. Why did this remind me of a very effed up book one of my ex made me read? What the? The verbal likeness of being. Alien Kundera. Rock. I tell you that was effed up. Man. I have a favorite rock. Oh, it's more like an altar. Silence. Rumble. Music or geology? Rooming stone. effects. That mineral. Oh. Ooh. That's a nice looking one. In the end, it is a rock, yeah. Mm. It's a Labrador, right? No, Zega, it's clearly a rock, not a dog. Okay. Right. So we've got a bunch of stuff. I'm done with page 9. Mm, s- yes, rocks. Let's go. Oh, that's a cool one. A stripe goes right in the middle of it. Okay. And we've got 10 pages done. We've got 14 more to go. There's going to be much more to do here, though. Like what? 139. We've got. Say we've got pretty much a little bit more to do. Yeah. And again, I'm really sorry that I'm not drawing anything today. Like, that is a shame because that is a shame because I really wish I could, you know, provide you with something interesting enough, but like it is something that I have to do, unfortunately. Hey, well, I going to have some more projects that I want to work on. Like I've been also working some stuff. What was the question? I don't think I've seen a question. I've been working a little bit on some other projects that I've had. Started, like, you know, figuring out some things. Probably now I'm also, like, also after the stream I'm going to sit down and try to write a bit more stuff. Bro, like, I wasn't using my phone for the entire day. Like, straight up, I've had a bunch of stuff. New game idea? Not really. So basically, I have some of those projects. Davis Simulator. Bro. So basically I've been contacting with the person. I'm working on a project. I've reached out to another person. I need to also work a little bit on some other stuff with work streaming, doggo walk, yeah. Exactly. And the projects. Like, I'm slowly getting everything in to the place. Like, you know, it's like fitting blocks. Like, what project I'm going to do here, what project I'm going to do here, yada yada yada, right? Like, it's kind of, like, I have like side stuff I'm doing that I can do, let's say, only at night, for example. And, you know, it shouldn't really be taking that much time, but I'm thinking about improving those things. But unfortunately, that is after like pulling a stroll on some stuff. Oh, that's also a really cool rock. Muto. Damn. The manga and writing scenario is really difficult to juggle with, especially when I want to do this on stream. It is very difficult to, you know, pursue in general when it comes to that. It's really difficult to like fit everything in. Rocks. Yeah. And like, I have to fit everything in like blocks, right? Like, for everything I need to have time blocks. Like, work is 8 hours, sleep 7 to 6 hours. Streaming, let's say 2 hours. Right? So... then I have some other stuff that I want to do. It's a problem. It is a problem. If I could, let's say, focus on streaming only, for example, it would make everything much better. Because I could fit in much more, for example, on stream. I could make, let's say, variety streams at that point, like, oh, here we are going to work a little, for now we are going to work a little bit on my manga, and then a little bit on the illustration later on, etc, etc. That would be much easier. Like, I'm looking at the perspective how, you know, so many people, how much free time so many people, for example, have when they are bored, when they are making YouTube, or just generally just making content creation for like a wider view, wider image. That is an unfortunate, that is quite an unfortunate thing, because like I have so many creative projects that I want to do, and yet I have only 24 hours in a day, you know what I'm saying? And I have to sleep and work. And then the game projects that I have. Like, for now I want to focus a little bit on those RTP elements for RPG Maker. because I know that if I'll finish it, I'll be Gucci. Today I've done huge progress with things. I've listed out what I need for my interior tile set. I've made the color palette for the interiors. I want to expand it for, you know, later for outerior, and so on and so on and so on. But yeah, like, if I finish interior, then I'll have to make the outerior. After outerior, I'll probably have to make the dungeon, if I'm not mistaken. Do the pro thing. What's the pro thing? Make all the RPG Maker assets. Yeah, that's what I want to do. There's a rose. Ooh, Moto, that's actually so cool. I haven't seen that one. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Like, I want to make the entire RTP along with the assets for character generator. So you for example, change the face sets, eyes, hairs, etc., etc. with it. So the entire game is like oriented around this whole thing. Around this specific style. And instead of migrating after you figure out you can do a lot of things there, start the game in a proper engine from the start. No, that's... You can do the thing I want to do in RPG Maker. Like, this is literally the idea tailored for RPG Maker engine. Like, you can do that. So yeah. And also I'll have I'll be able to reuse the RTP for I'll be able to reuse RTP for other engines still, right? I like, you know, RTP for making the RTP for Godot, for example, right? It shouldn't be really that difficult to translate it to Godot if I want to reuse that. But again, like, this entire thing is going to be a RTP for RPG Maker. And I'm also, first of all, I'm making this for RPG Maker developers because they are buying it a lot. Like, a lot of them are buying those RTPs actually. A lot of people are still making games in RPG Maker, and they're actually making really good games. You can use an RPG Maker asset in Godot, Unity, and a general purpose engine. Yeah. So basically, if I finish the RTP, I'll be able to reuse it anyway. But the thing is that the idea that I want to do is directly for RPG Maker. Like, it is made for RPG Maker. So there will be nothing that would block me from making it in that engine. On the other hand, I have another stuff that I want to do. Like, I want to, I want to make like a game that how to say this? I want to make a game that I can do quite quickly. For example, a clicker, incremental clicker. I can do that, and I want to do it. I want to do that game for like logistic stuff, right? Like forwarding the vehicles and stuff. That's the second game, which is slightly more difficult than the clicker game. And I want to like start, and I want to do those stepping stones, right? So the incremental clicker game is going to be like a village building, right? So you are going to click to gain gold or materials, you are going to buy stuff, the stuff are going to like grow, right? You are going to like ascend the village, yada. And you are going to end up with like, like a futuristic town, for example, right? Like a futuristic city with skyscrapers and stuff. Like that is going to be really easy to do. Like I just have to figure out more or less the perspective. I want to make it that the buildings are going to like grow up, kinda. There was this game that you have to like show how like or dislike, right? Like can like thumb down, thumbs up to make a decision, and people were coming after you, and you had to make several decisions in a day. I want to more or less make the same effect that was for the town there. I'm also thinking about a game like this that you have to make decisions, but we will see about this one. That and that one also should be very easy to do because it's just going to. I just realized, yeah. So, is RPG Maker fully web-based? Yes. You can literally upload it on the website and it's going to work perfectly. But you can make downloadable games with it. Like games which Java, like games which have a .exe. I mean, you can still make it downloadable. It just allows you from several things. Because you can upload it on even on phones. You can make the game to work on it on phone. Also, there's a dude that is making a big builder game with a how to say this, with the aspects that are not necessarily like a normal thing for RPG Maker, like the view, etc. You see, yeah, see, it can be packaged into Electron, yeah. So it can be a mobile game, it can be a web game, it can be a PC game. Like, it depends on you. Depends what you want to do. So yeah, I have more or less an idea how I want to... I have more or less an idea how I want to do it. Whether it can be built into a desktop from the start without any external framework. I think you can do it. Still, like, I believe you can like build it into a desktop app from the start. Because you can create the build option. So yeah, like, I want to... How to say this? I'm really not good at writing and talking. I'm really not good at writing and talking. So basically I want to like make the... I want to make like a list. And in a week I want to perform like several different actions to ensure that everything is going to be worked on. But I also want to. I think there are projects that I can just zoom through. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, the RTP for RPG Maker. Now with all that list, I can just sit down and just draw everything, and then it's just going to be like a, you know, how to place everything on the tileset. You know, like I've literally planned all the flooring, all the walls, all the furniture, etc. I've made the color palette, like I have everything. I just need to sit down and make the things that I have on my list. And that's going to be simple. And I really want to make the game simple. Like the graphics I want to make should be simple too. I bet you will find you need more clutter later. I mean, of course, I need to add something later on. Like I just threw in things that I had on top of my head. Like a lot of those things are just coming up on the go. Like usually what you do is like you're sitting down, you're planning out the room, you're sketching out the room even, and you are like, oh okay, so I need this, and this, and you're drawing it. And then you're going to another room and like, oh yeah, I can use this and that, but I have to, you know, look into that stuff. Hi Feathers, glad to be here. How are you? Hope it's going. I didn't know you were working on a manga. Also, hi. Yeah, I am working on a manga. We are writing a scenario right now, so that's why for the entire stream I was just sitting down and talking. I was in the background just writing stuff. We are in scenario on page 11 out of 24, so we need. I'm kind of like stuck on it. I am not sure how I can push it through because I don't want to go way too much into the thing. Maybe the chamber over here, SFX. Oops. Drip, silent. Okay, finally. So yeah, I'm actually writing a fanfiction about a character named Nikolai Gogol. I'm not sure if I should continue with a fluff thing or do it angsty or spicy. I see. I mean, writing is something that at times tends to be a bit more problematic to go with. Okay, so we have page 11 done, finally. So we can go up to like 1, 3, 5. 7, 9, 10, up to here. Like we can fill in up to page 13. And I think, yeah. So probably the next stream we're going to make from writing is going to be also writing in. Like we've lost about 30 minutes for me to finish my work stuff because I've had emergency to cover. That's a bad thing. We would probably have like a slightly more stuff. I was also writing everything more or less from the very beginning, so I had to settle up the page count, the revision, I had to write down the entire lore of the chapter, I had to write down practically everything, so I am not surprised that... Oh, YouTube token expired? Yeah, YouTube token expired. But I still see the messages. Yeah, ripped YouTube. But yeah, the thing is that I genuinely want to pursue some other things, like I had to pursue other things while writing the scenario, and not only the scenario. I think it would be way easier if I would have already the entire scenario written down, but it's impossible to do that. It's literally impossible to do that. That's, you know, hence the thing. So we finished page 11, which is here page 13. And we'll need to go all the way up here, which is not really that many pages, as you can see. Hmm. So basically, what we are going to also, this one was way too slow, like way too fast. Like I don't know what I've had here. It was way too fast. So basically, the entire chapter 1 is going to be of Davis like running away from the captivity, and you know what he is doing on Jupiter, and how he departs from Jupiter further. And I have to say, it's not really that difficult to make the script. I'm surprised that I've made it up to this. I thought it would take me way longer. But yeah, I'm really happy that this is something I could do. I'm really happy that this is something I can do. So yeah. Also, I'm really happy that the commission is going really well. I see that I've got a response that it's actually, you know, I am really happy that this is something that I can now work on, the commission. Everything, I've got message that everything is looking good. So I just have to, you know, write in everything. But alrighty. Alright. One of the things that I really want to do is for sure finishing that RTP. And probably that's something that I'm going to try to rush through the next week too. Like this doesn't change. This one doesn't change actually. And I'm actually wondering, I'm wondering if I don't want to actually fill in the rest of my week with streams. And for example, squeeze in here another manga making, for example. So we'll have 3 manga making streams in a week. And just some break between those things, right? So it would be VTuber illustration 2 times, then manga making, then OC making 2 times, then manga making 2 times. And it's not really going to be that difficult to do. All I have to do is just, you know, separating the chats on my gaming stream from my gaming channel to the main channel. I can't speak. And yeah. And we could figure it out. I have to, of course, work on the commission. It's not really going to be that difficult. It's not really going to be that difficult. I am wondering who I want to throw in here, though. I'm wondering who I want to throw in here for VTuber illustrations. Because to be fair, the frog illustration didn't really fly high. Like literally no one paid attention to it. I'm not sure why. I think it's because Froggy is on a hiatus? Is she having a break? Emotes? Yeah, I can do emotes. June 21st, June 23rd, yeah, she didn't really do anything besides reposting on June 23rd. She didn't post anything. She might not be actually active. On her Blue Sky, did she send something? 7 days ago, she reposted the thing. But also a week ago. So she literally haven't been active for a week. No. Damn, too bad. Too bad, that's sad. I'm not sure what VTuber we can do. Emotes? I can do emotes. I can do emotes on here. Like, let's say that the basic plan is going to be the VTuber illustration, but if I won't come up with any idea, I am just going to do it this way. She checks when comes back. Yeah, probably. It would be it could be nice if she could see it. Like, generally, I at least hope that even though she might not really like or share anything, I'm hoping that she's seen it, and whatever she goes through, especially if it's like hard moment, I'm really hoping that it, like, you know, helped her a little bit to stay, you know, to stay happy, right? I'm really hoping that it at least made her smile for a second. Oh, she getting married, bruh, imagine. Imagine. Like, for sure I know you're too kind. No. But yeah, I think there was also talking about her going on ghost hunting with Papa Matt. I'm not sure if this is what goes on. She might just be taking a break. It's normal. I'm thinking about another illustration of Zentreya, because like, whatever the illustration I've made last time, it's like, okay, it's her and Froggy, but it's again not really my style. Like, it's not really my 100% of my abilities, so like, hey, let's actually make it look good. And she has this cowboy outfit, and I'm thinking about actually drawing her on a horse. We will see then. On a pony, yeah. On a pony. Going around. The My Little Pony pony? Which My Little Pony would Zentreya actually ride? I think like an Applejack, possibly. You have this thing when at first you can pay for children to sit on a pony to go in circle. Yeah. Yeah, that would be so funny. Let's go. That would be so funny. God damn. God damn. Oh no. Also, Saba debuted. I really want to draw Saba too. Yeah, and I'm thinking about the same one. Yeah. No idea who that Gargura. Sameko Saba is the same person, but now streaming as an indie. And actually a lot of people are going indie. That's actually a thing. I don't know why. A lot of people are going indie. The corporations like that, VTuber corporations, are not really doing good. Like, they are losing people. Like, for example, like, they've lost a lot of people. Like, Fauna departed. Good, yeah. That's true. That's good. Like, even Zentreya is leaving Vishojo now. But there was a saying that all of those agencies are mostly for people to gain experience as a streamer and gain popularity. And basically, you know, if someone would find them, they'll find them. Like it was with Saba. Like literally, Hololive literally lost their biggest Vtuber. I want to be sure that you know, like in what situation they are. Like they've lost their biggest streamer. Guess personal agents are better than corpos. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And not only that, like surprisingly, a lot of agencies actually, from based on what people are saying, were actually taking the entire revenue from sales to them. So more money, baby. Yeah, exactly. So basically, like they were getting a huge cut on the advertisement. They were getting all the money from partnerships, and usually what they were getting was like, I think it was 80% of the super chats. Hence why I'm not really wondering why Hololive VTubers are only noticing the super chats, because like this is possibly their way of living at that point, like the only way how they can like survive, most likely, because a lot of them said that they are not getting that much. Some of them literally were getting out of money really quickly during the month. What they plan to do after? Like, Hololive is going to be Hololive. They're going to just keep outputting the thing, selling the merch, you know what I mean? Like, they still have a bunch of other generations. Let me check that. Like, they literally have the... It's a Moloch. I mean the streamers. Oh, like, for example, Fauna left and she became Nimi Nightmares. Gura left and she became Sameko Saba. Mumei, on the other hand, we don't know what Mumei is doing. We don't know what Mumei is doing because actually she's leaving Hololive and streaming generally. I mean, they can't do streaming forever, I assume. I mean, look at PewDiePie, Markiplier. They're almost 40 years old at this point, if not over. Like, Jacksepticeye is already grey. He's already going grey. Business seems volatile. Yeah, but like, here's the thing. The business seems volatile. But they are, except those few people, because it is like, but still, like, partnerships, it's survivorship bias. Yeah, that's true. That's why I'm streaming and working, and I'm going to keep doing that most likely, unless I'm going to have really stable situation, like a really well stacked up savings account, where I can just receive like a paycheck basically from the savings account. Hundreds, thousands times more people are coming and going. Yeah. But, like, for example, look at me. I'm streaming for many years. Like, straight up, I'm streaming now for what? Like, 3 years now? Not even that, 5 years. I started in 2020. Yeah, I started in 2020 when I finished my technical college. I started YouTube 5 years ago. Probably around, like, in 2 months we might have... Yeah, but you have a real life skills and learning and can do art. Yeah. Yeah, that I can do. Another thing are coming in and they're playing games, and some people are sticking up or not. This is unfortunately the cruel truth about the content creation. Content creation takes time. Like, of course, would I want to do something else? To be fair, not. Like, I'm happy that my channel is at, what now? 554 subscribers. I'm really happy with it. And only because I'm growing community that I want. I look through people. I see who is not comfortable for many and who actually is just a normal person. Some people whose whole life is streaming and don't have skill set for anything else if the market decides it prefers something else. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not like they are not getting skills. Like, they have, for example, a lot of like personal skills, right? A lot of them are turning businessmen. Like literally, Schlatt, if I am not mistaken, actually has several instances that he's renting out to people. He rents out buildings to people, and I think he has like some other business at this point. Like, they don't have to worry about that because a lot of like streamers who made it on YouTube might not have the skill set to go to work, but they don't need it because a lot of them already turned out to have profitable businesses. Yeah, because he's rich. Yeah, and when someone is not rich on YouTube, that means they are not a huge YouTuber because they are not getting partnerships, they are not getting all other stuff. That's that. And like, I know methods to make like a speedy thing. Or they have generational wealth. Yeah, or they have generational wealth. But not all of them. Not all of them. A lot of them started out hobbystically. They're just sitting down in a flat. They were selling hot dogs. Like, look at Jerma. Like, you would never expect what Jerma was doing. He was working 3 jobs. And one of them was literally selling hot dogs. He was sitting on a booth. He had a stand on the middle of the street and he was selling hot dogs there. This is what he was doing for a living. Almost started shit talking some streamers. Yeah. But basically, it is important in the end. Like, this is, as a matter of fact, very important for, like, to look into what you really want to do. And it's really important to have a skill set, because, especially when you're starting YouTube. Nowadays, it's not a quick thing to start. Pirate software, yeah. True. Also, Pirate software has a drama going on right now, so that's that. But yeah, like, I have to say this, you know? I have to really say this. Nowadays, to start YouTube, people can't expect to be someone. Like, you can't just sit down and I know what he has going on. Oh, you do? Wait, can you write me in DM what is happening, because I couldn't really follow up on the thing yet. That would be cool. Just, you know, in a summary. But yeah, folks, I'll be wrapping up. It's already 21:22. Raze is one of the biggest advocates for stop killing games. Ooh. I see. So yeah, I'm going to cut the stream. I'm going to go write my book and watch movie with my mom. So yeah, thanks Muto, thanks Zega on Twitch, Shushel, Zev, Aspen, Standout, Elmer, and the Nope for being to the channel on YouTube. As always, folks, stay creative, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Take care and